True story, I was a little scared to take apart my door fully to complete my wrap. I actually put it back together and tried to cut corners. But my sanity caught up to me and I remembered why I was doing my own wrap, to do it right. So I went at it one more time and powered through it. In this video, we are going to go over the process involved to remove the interior door panel. In the last few days, I've had this panel on and off about 5 times now, and it only takes about 10 minutes for me now. This clip is from the first time, so I'm super cautious, super nervous, going up and down and under and inside, trying to figure out how to get this thing off. I'm going to go through this step by step and show you that it's really an easy process and nothing to be too worried about. The only thing I do warn you about is you do want to have something to prop the panel on that's about as high or slightly higher than the bottom of your door, so you can easily disconnect everything without dropping the panel. Alright, so the first step we're talking is to remove the door locks. Now these are the Billetech door locks, but basically I'll put the video for when I installed these. Basically you take your interior tool. This is rubber, so you don't even need to really touch your door panel. You just walk it off. Grab this with your finger. If you need to, you can use a pair of pliers with masking tape on it. Hey, mister. Quiet down, bud. I know you're driving over there. Alright, so that comes out like that. You basically pull up the rubber shroud, and then you're going to want to adjust your pliers so you have, a nice grip. You want to put 2 to 3 layers of masking tape on it. That's only if you can't undo it with your finger. With the Billetech ones, I can undo this with my finger and pull it straight out. With the stock ones, some of them are really torqued down, so you're going to need to grab them with a couple layers of tape and just give them a turn. This can stay in. On the stock one, it actually has to come out before you can pull the stick out. So. Next step is to remove the door pocket. Use an interior tool so you don't scratch anything. You can probably even get your finger in there underneath it. There we go. Let's pop that out. I'm putting all the spare parts, or all the parts, inside the passenger seat floor. I'll remove this screw here. By the way, I had some serious rattle in my door when I first got the car, and it turns out that this little washer right here, the screw was just loose enough so on warm days it would be tight, but on cold days it would just sit there and rattle whenever the radio would play. Just got lucky enough to find the perfect song and find that piece in there and tighten it down, and it hasn't made any noise since. So our next step is to pop this open and pry out the trim piece. You just do it with your fingers actually. Once that trim piece is out, there is a screw. I'm gonna move you guys real quick. Whoa, big spider. Big scary spider. Oh my god. Get out of here. Pull that guy out. There's a little spider living in there. That was awesome. And magnetic screwdrivers go a long way when doing this stuff. Next piece we have is this guy. And I apologize, but I've already pushed this piece in. So what you do is you just take your screwdriver or a soft tool and just push that in all the way. Oh, that went in a little too far. Now I'm gonna have to pry it out of the door. But you're only supposed to push it in a little bit, and then it releases this piece here. Pop it right out. I just gotta remember to go back in there and get it. The next step is to go underneath, and I gotta rearrange the camera for that, but we're gonna remove some trim screws underneath. Here we got 3 screws to remove here. You don't need these. Once you've removed the pin here, the 3 screws underneath, you can reach under. Okay, and then pop, pop. Now grab here and here and pop. That comes off just like that. okay? Is you have these 4 up here. In older cars, they used to hook in, but these 4 clips are up here, which make it a little bit annoying. So just basically man up and pop the clips, or you can do what I did earlier, clip and just lay down and look underneath. Okay. Okay. All right, so the sticky part was these pins that were up here. So it looks like just gotta pop these back in. I'll pull this one back out and pop the rest back in. But there's some plugs here. You got this plug right here. It's a squeeze connector. Just give it a squeeze and pull it out from the bottom. You have a plug right here. Again, it's got a squeeze connector. You squeeze with your finger. See if I can get that angle on there. Okay. Squeeze it and pull it straight down and out. You have the door thingy, which requires a tool. Can I put the door back for a sec? No, because I have stuff in every angle. Can I pry it up? I'm gonna go get the right tools. The door release is pretty simple. Take a pair of needle nose pliers and pinch the arrowhead together. Then you want to pull it straight out the back, then lift up the cable and slide out the cylinder. Last but not least is this little bugger. This is the under the door. I don't know why it didn't want to cooperate before. Try using a... Yeah, it's like it just doesn't want to come out. Let's see. I could pop it out. Remove the cover. So this is the cover here. Here we go. Remove the cover. Maybe I can shove it right back in. There we go. So that's the easy way to do that one. Just pop it out, remove the cover. You just need to jam a screwdriver down into there. I don't have a tweaker with me, so this is much easier. I might want to mention with the shaky cam again, you have 1, 2, 3, and a cable for the door handle that are all dangling, and these all hang below the door level. So if you go to shut the door, you're obviously going to get them closed in there. What I recommend is taping them all together. I don't think you should tape to this because this is only foam, but tape them to here. This way they don't fall down. I mean, you could try resting them up here or stuffing them in somewhere, but I think it's best if you secure them. Okay, we're back, and now everything is nice and secure, and nothing is down below the door line. So when we open and close the door to work on the car, we will no longer need to worry about stuff getting jammed and scratching our door sills. If you wind up dropping anything into the door, you'll want to go through the speaker hole by removing the 4 Phillips head screws and holding the speaker in place while you root around inside the door to find what you lost. Reassembly is basically the reverse process, putting all the plugs and all the screws back into place, again making sure you have something to prop the door panel on before you get started. Just take this piece here, turn this sideways. Camera's completely in my way. And pull it. For some reason there's really no clearance on this one, so it's pretty close to impossible to get back in. There you go. So we've got this installed. We have this one. It's right above the door lock here. We have the light down here with the push pin going towards the back of the car. And then we have this last guy, which you bring all the way up. Install there. Now you're going to want to take this piece here and align it with this hole right here. So piece, hole, pin, hole, and we have this piece here aligned with that hole there. Okay, so I'm going to put it back down again. Holes here to line up the bar, and then peeking through the side of the door here, line up your pieces. After doing this a few times, it's a pretty easy process, nothing really to watch out for. Just make sure all the clips are in place, securely pressed in, and all the screws are relatively tight. If this video helped you out in any way, feel free to gently press that like button. If you're not already subscribed, please don't get help and run. Subscribe to continue encouraging me to do more videos just like this one. And as always, thanks for watching.